can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 4-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Okay, break. Tiger.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Now 2nd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Viking 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 5. They'll go again with Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Got it. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 7 yards there and a first down. The Eagles at 8-4 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, they'll run it here. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets them to about the 44. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington! A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davidson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Okay, ready?
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
On the set.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Hey, 73. No touch.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Hard running at the 15. And down inside the 15 he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
63.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Commanders defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. So 4th and goal. Their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't it? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try to roll the quarterback out, give him a little run pass option, and treat it like a 2-point play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Going for the deep ball. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Take it to the house.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Inside the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Here comes third and about a foot. They'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Man in motion left. That's Collins. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
He finds his man, complete. It's Davidson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Pickup of 2 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Powers through. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Commanders are pouring it on. Point after try forthcoming. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Taken down at the 42.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. And that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple touchdown!
Dallas Goedert from 4 yards out. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. The quarterback let him fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
On the jump.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Washington going to send out their punter.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Watkins in motion left.
Hey, 73.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run with Gibson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Spins past it. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Albert O. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Hey, Silver. Tiger Swamp.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
King.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here we go on fourth down. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, a pretty bold call. They roll the dice on fourth and goal, but that line creates a crease, and it leads to a touchdown.
And really, when we talk about a coach trusting his offense there, what we're really saying is that he trusts his offensive line. Boy, did that pay off.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Got it. Ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
60 Maverick, 79 Broncos.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Get it. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Back to Gibson, and another catch for him. And he will have a Commanders first down, and that should just about do it.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
Back to throw again. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly,